Good. Say hi to your local nurse.
Yep.
And if anything else, we may be able to just go ahead and remove an organ or reattach a finger. If you...
Well, that got graphic real fast.
Hey, like I said, 3 hours of sleep, it'll make you be real creative real quick.
Yeah.
No sleep, it'll make you be real creative real quick. Yeah, no, they're just gonna go ahead and hire a, what do you call it? Travel surgeon tech. Go ahead and hire a, I've only came across with a couple of those at the hospital, but yeah. I've only came across with a couple of those at the hospital. Goody! It's not no longer going... Yeah. No longer going to be my responsibility. I mean, it's still my responsibility, but I no longer have to work the extra hours, cover for whatever and whatnot for this other individual while he's gone on maternity leave.
Yeah. Huh. Crazy people with
Lucky
their
duck.
crazy ways and, you know, babies. Babies being born.
I know! See, this is actually how you're able to go ahead and avoid the situation that we have with the low birthing rate in the world. Hey kids, you want to go ahead and get 2 months vacation? Have a baby.
Right?
As a matter of fact, it could be 3 months.
I mean, sure, once that 3 months is up, you gotta get back to it, and the entire time your employer is, you know, they're trapped. They're trapped in the whole maternity leave thing, because it's required. They can't just fire you for having maternity leave.
Exactly. 3 months vacation, there you go. And you could be able to go ahead and come back whenever after that 3 months.
Exactly.
No, I don't think it necessarily worked per se. I mean, Japan tried to go ahead and pay people to have kids, and that didn't work either, so... But we try. We try.
Nobody wants to be a parent.
Why would they? Dang freaking crotch gobbling kids.
Yeah, that'd be my new Okay, I made a New Year's resolution. I am not going to have kids this year. I guarantee I will follow through with that resolution.
Oh, man.
I don't know why I haven't made that resolution every year.
Yeah, see? Keep the track record.
Yeah.
If you're not saving enough money, or if you're not losing weight, or anything else, well, at least you have that one that is always guaranteed.
Yeah, I mean, let's be realistic here, right? I mean, sure, you could say, oh, I'm gonna save $1 million, I'm gonna earn $1 million, or win $1 million, something like that, or, you know, like you said, maybe I'm gonna lose, you know, 100.2 pounds before the end of the year. I mean, come on. Nobody's going to follow through with those.
Oh man, it reminds me of those diet trends in particular. Lose 5 pounds in 5 days! All it really does just makes you just have diarrhea.
Yep. My my mother bought into the whole slim fast craze when it was peak back in the 90s.
Oh yeah. I hadn't seen them in a while, but I know they had one back in the early 2000s. It was Slim Fast Max. It's underneath the new name. Hang in there, let me find out real here.
I mean, I'm familiar with Boost. I tried Boost for a little bit, mainly for nutrients and whatnot, because, you know, I don't like taking Centrum.
Oh yeah, Boost, that's a more modern thing. Everything is all about protein nowadays. First it was carbs, now it's protein. Welcome to the trend of diets, where none of it works, honestly.
Yep.
Dun, dun, dun. Heh. Bang. Yeah, well. Can't find it. There's a new commercial that they have that apparently they were just competing with their own selves. Slim Fast versus old Slim Fast.
Huh. Wait, there's two different versions of Slim Fast?
Yeah. There's the old Slim Fast and the new Slim Fast. New one still doesn't work.
Right. Huh.
Let me see here if I can find it. It's been a while. I think it was like in the early 2000s, if I remember right. Oh. My algorithm is gonna be screwed up after this.
Oh?
Yeah, there we go. Oh! Well, apparently there was a new commercial that was released. Aw, man. Aw, man. Okay, I'm gonna share this one. This is actually Slim Fast UK. But it's recent, and I like it.
Oh dear. Why'd you put it in the announcements?
Oh, shoot. Hey, everybody, let's go. Let's get that oomph for your boom with Slim Fast.
Yeah, right?
Whoopsie.
What the hell kind of commercial is that for Slim Fast? Usually you expect something a bit more low profile.
Well, apparently that was the UK version of Slim Fast, so they may do things a little bit different.
Yeah. The combination for my mother was Slim Fast, watching the Golden Girls, and doing Pilates.
Ah, yes, Pilates. That's actually still a thing.
Yeah,
You actually remember those, yeah, you actually remember those dang, exercise commercials back in the 90s that they'd always show on television.
Yeah, the ones that didn't include the one workout dude, what was his name?
Oh yeah, the one with the afro.
Wayne Brady. No, that's not him.
See, we're going into such old-fashioned stuff that we're already forgetting some things here, but here I am hitting up on some repressed memories. Alright.
Let's see. Yeah, it was the one that was gay.
Richard Simmons.
That's the one. Yep, Richard Simmons.
Oh, he definitely had. Yeah.
Not to be confused with Gene Simmons.
He was definitely the. Oh, jeez. No relations, by the way.
Yeah, please continue. Sorry, I keep interrupting.
Yeah, he actually died a couple of years ago, by the way.
Yep.
Ba ba ba.
Is Gene Simmons still alive?
Gene, last time I checked.
Let's see. Yeah, because we lost.
Yep, he's still around.
Yeah, he's still alive.
Go figure. The Simmons is in his 70s and still kicking. Well, the Jazzercise one died in his 70s.
Huh.
Kind of ironic if you think about it.
Right. So yeah, Gene Simmons, the headliner for Kiss, is still living.
Sometimes all you need is just good genes.
Yeah, he's a pretty good Gene.
Yeah, I see what you did there.
Right?
It's terrible, you should feel terrible. If I had a tomato, I would throw it at you right now.
Hey, gotta have my fruit.
Should have had a V8. But yeah, most common New Year's resolution is definitely health and fitness, like exercise more, lose weight, or eat healthier.
Exactly.
If I remember right, though, was at least about half of Americans make them, and about 25% of them actually commit after the first month. So by month 2, 75% of people actually drop out.
Honestly, yeah, I've fallen into that crowd multiple times.
Yeah, I'm sure plenty of them. I mean, the majority have.
Yep. I'm sure by...
There's also a fun fact.
Oh?
Less than 10% actually succeed. So, 1 in 10 people will succeed on their New Year's resolution.
Well, I guess I'm that 1 in 10 people because, yeah, I'm not having kids this year.
No, you're 9 in 10. Wait, no, yeah, you are. Yeah.
You know how percentages work, don't you? I mean,
I thought you said failing, not succeeding.
You at least got your GED,
But yes, you're going to succeed. You're the 1 in 10.
I mean, I thought you went to college.
College? Who needs that?
Right. I guess you didn't get. I guess you never made it through math.
No, you just learn as you go. That's all. I mean, cut twice. Okay. Measure once, cut twice, and then sew the mistake.
Yep. I wonder. Let's see what Google says about bizarre resolutions.
Bizarre.
New Year's resolutions.
Are you sure about that? Because
Yeah.
Alright. I can tell you there are quite a bit of bizarre things on the internet that I'm not too sure if you want to look up.
Oh, here we go. One resolution was commit to mirror cleaning duty. You'll clearly see yourself doing that. Ha!
That was terrible.
Stop procrastinating. Just not right now. Avoid elevator gossip. It's time to level up your workplace manners. Oof.
I think these are more terrible pun New Year's resolutions than they are bizarre.
Let's see. Let's see what this one says. Okay, resolution was collect airsick bags. Bringing home souvenirs is a common practice when traveling, whether it's a refrigerator magnet from Philadelphia or a small statue of Michelangelo's David from Florence. Why be so predictable, though? Imagine the conversations you have explaining your collection of airsick bags. Hopefully clean airsick bags.
You know what? That's actually pretty good, That's a good one. Because you could be able to go ahead and get into the topic of hobbies and collections. And boy, people have some weird collections. One of them... We are really going to go down in the rabbit hole on this one, aren't we?
Maybe.
Okay, so bizarre collections. Here we go. From around the world. Coca-Cola cans. Yeah, that's not bizarre. Holy cow. McDonald's. Yeah. What? Okay, water bottle labels. If your New Year's resolution is to collect water bottle labels, I will say that is weird.
So, are they talking about, like, different brands or, like, all water bottle labels?
Yeah, by the looks of it, different brands of any kind, really.
So, they're not gonna have, like...
You know how... You know how, like, some people, collect different types of beverages, i.e., Coca-Cola, for example. So you have, like, the bottle, and of course you got the, old, classic cans too, the Coke Classic. Well, some people apparently take it to another level. They collect different types of water bottles from different brands, in particular, it would seem. And apparently there is one individual. Apparently he is Lorenzo Piscini from Italy. According to Guinness... Wow, he's in the Guinness Book of World Records. Oh my goodness. Lorenzo Piscini has been collecting labels since 1992, and by 2009 he has collected 8,650 labels of 1,683 different types of mineral water brands from 185 countries.
Okay, then. That's a lot of labels.
I don't judge people for collecting stamps, but I may judge this one. This is like... It's kind of like borderline hoarding, isn't it? I mean, how much space can you dedicate for all of that?
Well, if you have a hobby...
I guess some people... Oh... Okay... We got an even... Okay... We are... getting an even... more interesting...
Oh?
Someone collects erasers. Another one! Traffic cones! That's a good one. Apparently, David Morgan from England claims to have invented the traffic cone, and his company produced most of the world's supply, according to Guinness World Record. He has the world's largest collection of traffic cones, numbered over 500.
Okay, then.
So I have a question, Copper. Have you ever made a New Year's resolution as expanding a personal collection of yours?
No.
I mean, do you collect anything?
Well, collecting pictures and artist work. Safe for work, artist work, off of the internet, keeping it on my computer for references and, using it for our videos. I guess you could call that, but it's never actually been a resolution. What about you?
Never been in it. I can't say I never necessarily planned on expanding anything, really. I'm kind of a minimalist. People collecting things is a little bit odd, especially when it doesn't necessarily have no monetary value.
I mean, I used to be big into Legos, but I can't really say I've ever, considered it a resolution thing.
I came across the airsick bag guy!
Say what now?
The barf bag guy!
Oh!
Apparently he owns 6,290 bags collected from some 1,191 airlines in 200 different countries.
That is insane.
If somebody makes it, someone's collecting it. That's all I'm gonna say.
At least he's consistent.
Right?
Let's see. Okay, so there is a resolution for, like, add some sparkle. What you do is you sew one sequin into every piece of clothing you own, and let people wonder why. Just one sequin into every piece of clothing you had. I thought it meant like a sequin every day, but no, it says one sequin. Sewing a sequin into one piece of clothing, to every single piece of clothing you have. So does that include underwear too, I wonder?
Does it include socks?
Just like a random sequin. Doesn't matter where. You could put it in your armpit, you could put it over your left nipple. You could put it to where it's right in the middle of your back. Just have one on the left knee of your pants.
Yeah, I'd be a little bit curious, but I wouldn't necessarily. It would just be an afterthought, like a few seconds later, like, oh, I wonder what, and then that's pretty much it, really. I mean, 5 seconds later, I'm going to be completely forgetting about it.
I mean, as far as clothing resolution.
Reason why?
Oh, go ahead.
The only reason why I would just, like, completely forget about it is simply because I didn't really have a social interaction with this person, so they're just back of the mind, and then eventually it's out of sight, out of mind.
Mm-hmm.
It was nothing impressive. They tried to be impressive, but they weren't, because they didn't do anything that's going to be memorable, besides that one single gym.
Yep.
Yeah, no, that's dumb.
You hear that, person who actually did that? You're dumb and you should feel bad.
If you're trying to go ahead and make a subject matter of what you were doing, you failed. I'm sorry. If you're trying to be the subject, I'm sorry, you failed.
Yep. Okay, apparently one person said their New Year's resolution was to attract crows to their yard. Why crows?
Okay, that is bizarre.
Why not something a little bit more exotic, like, I don't know, flamingos? Huh.
Why not attract some moths or butterflies?
Exactly. I mean, it's really easy to attract ants. Just pour a bunch of sugar in your backyard. You'll get a bunch of ants.
There you go. I guess the fellas just had a bunch of obsession with the crows, apparently.
Okay, one resolution was, I want to be a better cat mom. My goal is to play with my cats more, especially before or after long work hours. Okay, as a cat owner, and Ark is a co-cat owner, cats...
Well, I'm a cat owner.
Well, yeah. Huh. I didn't know if it was your cat per se.
Well, I have the black and white tuxedo one, that's mine, but the black one is not.
Ah, I gotcha.
We have 2 cats, yeah.
Ah, no, I stand corrected. As we both are cat owners, you don't choose when you can play with your cat. Your cat chooses when you play with your cat. So, yeah, being a better cat mom, cat dad, if you're not at, constant mercy of cats just staring you down, getting up in your face and begging to be petted or noticed and then fed and watered or put outside, then you're just completely oblivious then.
So I have a question. If you're a cat owner and or a pet owner, wouldn't that disqualify you necessarily as having a child? Well, this means that your New Year's resolution is ruined simply because you technically have a child.
Well, I said I wouldn't have a child this year, which means I won't have any new children.
Oh, okay, we're going on technicality term here.
Yeah.
From here on out, we won't have any more.
But you are correct in saying that, yeah, pets do technically count as children. I mean, if you really want to...
they live rent-free, they demand attention, and of course you always gotta clean up after them. Dang it!
Uh-oh.
No, you know what? At the very least, they don't talk back or have fits. And at least you don't have to go ahead and pay extra money for them, like through education as well as clothing, so...
I mean, unless you're one of
I'll say Croc's children, or Croc's goblins.
Yeah, but the thing is, there are schools you could send them to if you really, really wanted to go the extra mile.
Oh, jeez. No, I don't think my cat's going to be going to any schooling for training of any kind, really.
No. Once you've made that decision to get a pet, it's game on.
Wait a minute. Does this mean I'm like one of those individuals that say, hey, they'll go ahead and homeschool their kids and live in a nudist colony? Well, I guess so.
I mean, if it's a hairless cat, then yeah.
I educate my own child, and I do not dress him because we believe in nudity.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so, it says, I'm an attorney who's planning on trying psychedelics this year. This research is just too compelling. Hold on, what? This was actually a resolution? Your resolution was to try psychedelics?
Some people just want to go ahead and experience it for the first time. It's kind of like that, you don't know until you try type of mentality type of thing. But of course, once you try, it's a risk. So, Good luck, buddy. Don't get addicted.
But, I mean, your resolution is to possibly do harm to your body? I mean,
I'd be more concerned in particular as to who they hang out with. It sounds like a little bit of peer pressuring. Well, not necessarily peer pressuring, but they just hang out with individuals that have actually done it themselves. And it's kind of like you're a kid and your family smokes. And you hang out with friends who also smoke. Are you going to be smoke or anything else? No, but the appeal is there because everybody else is doing it. So that just makes me wonder who this lawyer is hanging out with.
I mean, it's either blatant curiosity or it's sheer ignorance and peer pressure.
Yeah.
I'm going to start a more regular philanthropy. I think I'm saying that. I'm going to start a more regular philanthropy practice now that I've hit a couple of financial milestones. I've loved to support sex research and women's health. Okay.
Study.
Hold on. Let me look this up. Alright.
I have to myself in particular with that one.
Philanthropy, the desire to promote the welfare of others, expressed especially by the generous donation of money to good causes.
Okay.
So, going to start being a more regular donator.
Just be an OBGYN.
Yeah. I mean, that doesn't even require money, it just requires your time. Maybe a little bit of money.
Well, you have to spend it, yeah. For the education, at least.
Okay, so some people say they're going to try and learn Braille, even though they're not blind. Start wearing shorts.
That sounds like a little bit too easy of New Year's resolutions to just start wearing shorts. I mean, why have you not worn shorts before? I mean, I just go down the store over here, buy some shorts. There you go.
Yeah, right? I mean, granted, yeah, they're just making... They're choosing resolutions that are well within their, I guess, abilities.
Kind of like not having a kid.
Yeah. Except I already screwed up on that one. Thanks to my kitty cat. Let's see. resolve to finally figure out how to set the clock on the microwave. It can't be done. I'm sorry, it just cannot be done.
Kind of reminds me, like on the VCR as well, that timer that constantly blinks off and on because the power resetted.
Yep. Yeah, the second you finally get it set, oh, we had a brownout, and boom, back to square one. And then you're like, okay.
It flashes 12 o'clock, but I remember it's at least about 8 hours and 17 minutes ahead, so gotta do some math.
Yep. Master the art of stealthy snack hoarding, because you never know when hunger strikes. You see, that sounds like one for Delta.
I'm talking about that's one for Delta. Delta would just go ahead and eat it before he could even hide it.
This is true. This is very true. Learn to dance like nobody's watching, especially when nobody's watching.
Especially when nobody's watching. So, oh, somebody's watching. Okay, we'll go ahead and pretend like nobody's watching. But when nobody's watching, we'll especially not dance like they're not watching.
Yeah, the second part of that is a little bit more of a challenge. Perfect the timing of interrupting my own stories with, what was I saying again? Ooh, I've done that. I can do that.
I did that plenty of times. Shoot, I'll go ahead and do that moment I enter another room. While I'm having a conversation with someone.
Yeah, whoever had this resolution obviously has never had to deal with the pressures of ADHD.
I think the plan, in order to go ahead and increase your chance of success for New Year's resolutions, is that you just... Obviously, you gotta break down goals and turn big resolutions into small daily ones that can actually easily be managed for the day.
Develop an
Excuse me.
Oh, sorry.
Oh no, sorry. Yawning.
Yeah, I know. For those of you watching, we apologize. We work all day. We get tired. We're doing this at the end of the day where our brains start to shut down on us. But we're doing it. We're doing our very best to keep you entertained here. Let's see.
I know about very best, but I will do my damnedest.
There you go. Let's see, one is develop an uncanny ability to predict the weather based on joint pain. I don't think I'm that far along in yet.
Hey kids, you want to go ahead and predict the weather based on joint pain? Get knee surgery.
Right? My dad has had hip surgery, and he's got pins in his hip, and he says he can sometimes feel like if the pressure's dropping, like if the barometer's dropping, he says it feels a little strange in his hip at times.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's because of the metal itself. It's going to, well, it's going to go ahead and shrink and expand some. It's kind of like an ebb and flow. Of course, we already know whenever metal shrinks, it's going to be in the cold. And of course, it's going to expand some in the heat. So if you want to go ahead and predict that type of stuff. Just have a little bit of metal inside of your bones.
I wonder why I can never feel it in my fillings. My tooth fillings.
Because your tooth fillings don't have, well, you don't have nerves in your tooth. I mean, the roots have nerves, but your tooth itself does not.
Agreed. Achieve expert status in the art of falling asleep during movies without snoring. Nope, can't do that. I will admit,
The
I'm
ultimate goal right there. You know what? That's an ultimate goal right there. Stealth sleeping without anybody knowing.
Knowing you, Ark, you probably sleep with your eyes open.
I sleep my eyes halfway open.
You can still see faint images of the world around you while being perfectly in REM cycle.
I mean, I don't even remember my dreams, per se. What's that laugh about?
Well, I was reading this. Learn to speak fluent autocorrect in text messages to grandchildren.
Basically, the grandparent is having a little bit difficulty of doing auto text.
So yeah, when it does, when you try to type one word and it turns out to be another word, I'm guessing that when it auto-corrects, they want to it actually be auto-corrected to the word they're typing, I'm guessing?
Yeah, there's a lesson learned here. Always double check your spelling when you're typing. Because autocorrect will make things interesting for you.
Yeah.
I will say it's both a blessing and a curse. A blessing because if you're just too tired, cannot focus, and whatever, it's great, make things easier.
Yep.
It's a curse whenever it decides to do its own substance.
These kids these days will never know the pain of texting with only 9 numbers.
Assumption. A sump. Hup. Hump. Sump. Sum? That's a weird word. Assumption. Anyway, sorry. My tongue is a little bit weird right now.
No, it's cool. It's cool.
Alright. You're saying about children?
Well, I'm just saying with autocorrect, I mean, you can actually like type out words on a digital keyboard. In the good old-fashioned days with Nokias and not Blackberries, but flip phones, you only had the digits on your phone to type out words.
Back in my days, we only had some Humpton.
Yep.
Sorry.
You're good, you're good. Here's one that I would love to do one day, whenever, well, probably within the next 5 years, I'm sure. Perfect the skill of disguising my hearing aid as a futuristic Bluetooth device.
probably a genius idea.
I guess you paint it like a certain color. Rather than it being the skin color, you paint it and then decorate a little bit, bedazzle it. See, you take the sequins you were going to put on your clothes, and you put it on your hearing aids.
Yeah, see? I mean, everybody's trying to go ahead and blend and conceal the earpiece. But why do that when everybody else is having having earpieces
Exactly.
with Bluetooth? Hmm?
Yep. Oh, come on, kitty. Come on. Oh, gotta set my cat down. There we go.
I bet you there's a market for that.
Fake
Freaking
disguise
one
earpieces.
person thought of fake hearing aid. Okay, not fake hearing aids. Fake hearing aid. Okay, fake hearing aid, Bluetooth headphones. Let's see. Earbuds that look like. What the?
Eh?
Okay. Looking for wireless earbuds that look like hearing aids. No, we want the opposite. Okay. Fake Bluetooth hearing aid. There we go. That's more like it. Now, folks, walk around with those. Yep. There's sort of second in some market.
Oh boy.
Yeah, but interesting thing, there's actually earphones that can be disguised as hearing aids for some oddball reason, so there's a vice versa. Why do you want your Bluetooth to look like a hearing aid? I do not know. Yeah.
Alright.
Okay.
I mean, yeah. You know, we live in times now where having a hearing aid is not something to pick on somebody about anymore. Back in like the 80s and 90s, if you had a hearing aid and you weren't a really, really old person, you were made fun of, just like glasses. But we live in times now where it's part of society anymore.
It's a corporate statement, partiality, no charging. Oh. Well, hey kids, guess what? Wired headphones is becoming a trend to Gen Z.
Huh. So wireless isn't the big thing anymore, huh?
Yeah, I always never figured out as the reason why we want wireless headphones. Because if you lose one piece, you're pretty much done for. At least with a wire, it's more harder to lose it. Not to mention, there's no necessary for batteries or charging or anything like that. I don't know, call me old school on that one, but apparently Gen Z is making a retro thing about it.
I will organize and finally clean out my closet, then proceed to just shove everything back in and lock the door.
So you organized your closet and you're never looking at it again until next year?
It's part of.
Are you hiding skeletons in your closet?
Probably in more ways than one. I solemnly swore to go to the gym 4 times a week. I have gone 4 times this year.
Hey, you know, that's a goal. Right there, in particular. That is a goal that can be achieved. Most folks, whenever they go ahead and make New Year's resolutions, they do this grandiose type of thing. Like, go to the gym, lose weight. Very general and broad. At least this guy in particular, or gal, they're a little bit more specific. They made a set goal for certain increments. So they made that grandiose and made it a little bit more smaller. So I gotta go ahead and give them props for that one.
Yep. The only thing I could see it being a problem is if they signed up for that whole gym membership thing. And they paid like a lot of money for it. They only went 4 times. However, if this is a free to come and go as you please gym, that's different.
Oh yeah, this is actually the reason why gym memberships in particular are always running rampant for at least about a month, and then you just don't really hear them because everybody's making New Year's resolutions, losing weight, doing exercise, number one goal, and of course people will go ahead and dedicate themselves with that month. After that month though, as I've already stated, that's at least about 75% of people that are dropping out, so yeah, if you could be able to go ahead and sucker people on getting into like a 3-4 month membership in a gym, and you be able to go ahead and make deals like, for example, free for the first month, no problem. This is how gyms are hardly able to go ahead and have anybody except for the gym rats, of course, but still remain open simply because of that habit that people have.
Yep. I will learn to better manage stress through yoga and meditation. But instead, shower karaoke dance parties are like meditation, right? Yeah.
That's a sheep. That's actually a good question, Sippy, because... Oh, well... I know you're releasing endorphins, which of course is what people like, in particular whenever they go ahead and experience joy. So yeah, I mean, technically speaking, they would be right. But I think meditation just helps you try to focus more and center yourself. Versus doing karaoke, dancing, that's more like releasing endorphins.
I mean, if you're zoning out and you're just kind of moving to the beat while you're taking a shower, I mean, yeah, You're stretching things out a little bit.
Hey, whatever makes you feel good. For one, though, if I move in a bathtub, dancing, singing, I'll probably go ahead and slip in. Likely, break a hip.
Sheesh, make us sound old. Oh, my hip! I broke my hip!
Help! I slipped in the bathroom and I can't get up!
Quick, get my girdle!
Yeah, no, that's actually one thing in particular I don't have to worry about is bone loss because of the unique mutation that I have.
I will channel tranquility through daily meditation sessions this year. But my dog snoring into the mic as I say namaste makes it much funnier when shared on social media. So it's still a win. Yeah, I honestly can't argue with that.
Especially when it comes to pets.
Exactly. Alright, let's do one more. I will learn basic car maintenance and finally understand what those dashboard warning lights mean. And then I gave up after 5 minutes because engine grease on my manicure is just ew. I'll just ask Dad again. Hey, really? Well, this was more of a feminine, or, well, I guess I shouldn't say that. Okay, this is somebody who doesn't want to get dirty.
Save the cheerleader, save the world.
Yeah. Okay. Learning what's going on with your vehicle is always important, especially if you end up stranded somewhere in the middle of nowhere. But also having access to AAA helps too.
Or, you know, you can just always do what I do. Poof.
There you go. Well, we've touched on
lesson learned.
Yeah, go ahead.
Lesson learned in New Year's resolution, I guess. Plan for setbacks if you fail for a day or two. Does not necessarily mean you have lost or succeed despite losing a battle. Especially if you have more to succeed than fail, well, you're going to win the fight over time. Break down goals, folks. Turn big resolutions into small and daily one that can easily be managed for the day. Build habit. I mean, even if it's down to the minutes or hours of, say, doing jumping jacks for 10 minutes, followed by 10 minutes of bench pressing. It's better than just saying it generically if you're going to be exercising and or losing weight or anything like that. Also, another thing that I will say, that's one day thing of forming a habit. That's a myth, folks. it takes more than just a month.
Yep. Okay, there was once a time where I heard something like, okay, if you manage to drink, yeah, for like a habit, yeah, like you said, habits, you need about what 6 weeks. You need 6 weeks to develop a habit. Is that what you said?
Yeah, 21 days, that's at least about 4 weeks. Well, less than, but 21 days is at least... We'll say a month, yeah.
I mean, unless you just have a really poor mindset. Or ADHD.
Well, what I find to be interesting in particular is that folks will go ahead and do their New Year's resolution for an entire month of January, drop out, that's where the majority go. Half of Americans in particular will go ahead and do the New Year's resolution, but that 21-day myth in particular that I came across with, from my understanding, it actually came from a self-help book back in the 1960s, and it actually describes on how long it takes to get used to your new appearance after plastic surgery. So that's where that came from.
That makes sense.
Yeah, it takes at least about 3 weeks, a month. Just go ahead and get used to something. Whenever you look in the mirror, I mean, I'm not sure how true that is. I'm well into my 30s, and I'm still not used to seeing myself in the mirror.
Yeah. Same. The gray hairs just keep popping up. Slowly turning to white. But that's all part of natural progression in life. No reason to fear the end, because I mean, it comes to us all. So enjoy what you got while you got it. Live life to the fullest, but live life, in accordance to what you find healthy.
Oh yeah.
I mean, if you're sitting
Nobody
there
likes getting older.
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Yeah. Nobody likes getting older. Nobody likes thinking about their own mortality or anything like that. But we make the full use of what we have, and if you don't necessarily make the full use of what you have, then what are you doing, should I say, to go ahead and improve your own quality of your own perspective? You gotta go ahead and work on your own mentality with that. Which is a good thing that we live nowadays, because mental health in particular, it was definitely a lot more different back then. We tried to go ahead and hide that stuff under the carpet.
Yeah. With social media, can be looked on as a curse. But if you hang out with the right group of friends or people and use social media, the thing is, you'll always have someone to talk to if you know where to look. But back in the day, you had nothing. You pretty much had to stand on your own two hooves and hope for the best.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, we all aged, but we all aged together.
Yep. Well, I think that just about wraps up our discussion time. So, hopefully for those of you watching, hopefully you learned, you laughed, and you love watching us here on the Omega Republic. We hope that you've enjoyed your time with us as much as we've enjoyed our time talking about it.
And if you don't love us, we will find you. And we will go ahead and put little tiny pebbles inside of your cap for your tire. Slowly screw it in and let it slowly leak out. And you wonder, why are you always getting flat tires? Well, it's because of that cap. But you won't know. So you better love us.
Agreed. But for now, folks, we hope that you've enjoyed your time here, and we will see you here next time. I've been your host, Coppercat.
And I have been DJ Ark, the wolf that's always constantly ranting for no reason. Besides your own entertainment. I feel like a dang freaking circus wolf. Am I a circus wolf?
No comment. Well, hope you have a good night, everybody. See you here next time.